All right, guys, so this is metaphor versus simile. Students will be able to identify the differences between metaphor and simile. So a simile is a comparison between two things using like and as. Similes are often used in poems to emphasize a point. Instead of saying he ran quickly, we use he ran as fast as a cheetah. Here are some common similes. I feel as old as dirt. You are as slow as molasses. I know some of you guys may not know what molasses is, but that's just kind of a really thick syrup that takes a long time to pour out. She was as white as a ghost, and he ran like the wind. Here's some more metaphors here. So makes a comparison between seemingly unlike things without like or as. So an example is this room is an oven. Do I mean that this classroom is an oven? No, I just simply mean that it is about as hot as an oven in here. So I'm comparing this room to an oven. Here's some common metaphors. The crowd began to simmer down. A recipe for disaster. A disaster is the finished product of bad ingredients and processes. She had a raw talent for music. So talent is only potential and must be developed, or in this case, cooked. So here's a poem. Your teeth are like stars. They come out at night. They come back at dawn when they're ready to bite. Which line represents the use of a simile? Here's another poem. Ricochet, you take your aim. Fire away, fire away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Which line with this excerpt of a lyrical poem shows the use of a metaphor? Your feet smell so bad, just like Limburger cheese, that I'm holding my nose tight between my two knees. Which line represents a simile? Here's a poem by Emily Dickinson, and she put a lot of thought into her metaphor. What does she compare hope to? Hope. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Why does she compare hope to a bird? My next question here on this slide is how well do you understand this poem? Here's another one. In this case here, I'm asking, what does the author compare life to? So this is Mother to Son by Langston Hughes. This is an excerpt. Well, son, I tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floors. Bare, but all the time I's been a-climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners. Okay, so let's just end up here with a little reflection. Were you able to complete the purpose of this lesson? The purpose, once again, was students will be able to identify the differences between metaphor and simile. Please go ahead and give me your response.